Hello and welcome back, everybody, to this Move, Sweat and Suffer podcast. Lee Hazard and I, co-founders, we're grateful to be with you once again. This is just a bit of a catch-up session, and I'm going to hand over to Lee shortly because he's been working tirelessly with regards to contacting these incredible guests that we've been fortunate to have so far, as well as a number of others. So we just want to take a little bit of time today. It'll be fairly brief, make a few announcements of those, and then we'll probably have a bit of a chit chat. So right now I'm going to hand over to my brother from another mother, Lee Hazard. And yeah, take it away, man, just with, I guess, with what's been happening, what you've been finding, how you've been hopefully enjoying the process, and who we've got coming up, man. That'd be awesome.
Oh, well, as you can tell, I've been loving the process. Anything that gives me a platform to speak is it's always a good thing in my eyes. But yeah, like it says, the last few podcasts I've listened to, I've loved. It's been a good few stories shared, quite inspirational. A lot of nuggets from the podcasts that
Yeah.
I've been listening to, particularly the two that I was, the one with Elijah as well, just wee bits of information that have been quite profound and stuck with me personally.
Mm.
Like, for example, I was listening to the last podcast with Derek Towers of
Derek?
Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what a story that guy's got, particularly with it
Yeah.
as a cyclist, which I empathise with because something similar happened to me.
Yeah, right.
I was quite lucky. I was very lucky. I still managed to keep my good looks and so forth. But
Yes.
obviously,
Yes.
he
That's
was in a dark place. Not a dark place we look to achieve through exercise, but that.
yeah.
I mean, I was listening to that in the car, man. It was quite intense. But yeah,
Mm.
great stories. The digestible chunks,
Bites.
really,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
bites. Yeah, that really stuck with me. So yeah,
Definitely.
really enjoyed the experience so far. How about yourself?
Yeah, I've really loved it too, man. You bring up some great points here. Inspiring story with old Derek. Likewise with Rob Williams and Triple B with his side of
Yeah,
things. And it was sort of, as I listened to both Derek and Rob, some sort of started out some similar parallels. You know, they spoke about they weren't very athletic and that sort of stuff, which is very interesting. Like just hearing them talk about that and potentially maybe the impact that that could have had on them at such a young age and then grown up, but they just seemed to find a way to work through that, which I probably didn't delve into as much as what I could have in the questioning
yeah,
of those guys, which would have been really interesting to know. But we'll have them back again. But I really loved the rawness of the conversation and the way that they just openly shared stuff. So I was really pleased to hear that they felt comfortable enough to do that. And I think that's a testament to this community that we're part of. Like, people are just supportive,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Lige was great as well. So yeah, it was really, really
yeah,
funny. I just took away some, like, not only your sense of humor and the things that you would come in with, man. I was in stitches as I was listening to that again. I don't often
yeah,
listen to a podcast again, particularly if I've been on it. But
yeah,
I listened to that again purely for the entertainment value that you
yeah,
brought to that, but also the questions that you asked. I thought were awesome. Like, from a, you could tell with your training history and your experience and stuff, more than 20 years, coming from that, genuinely wanting to know what the strength and conditioning side of things with professional athletes would be like. And I think people can take a lot away from that.
yeah,
Yeah, so that was great, mate.
yeah. I mean, I find it quite difficult. But my wife has been watching them avidly, and like she's like, "This coming out with." So I've promised my wife I'm going to tone down the profanity. All right, so this is my promise to Michaela. Like,
Oh,
I'm, we'll see
well,
how that goes.
yeah. We'll see how it goes. I think the authenticity of who you are as a person will probably, some people might not like it. Some people, and a lot of people will. Like, I personally try not to. That's just me. That's just because
Yeah.
of who I am. But at the same, I don't. We're not here to put filters on people to say, hey, you can only speak a certain way. So.
All right. Well, sorry, Michaela. Looks like I'm going to have to start swearing again.
She'll probably slap me if I was there. Say, what are you doing? I've just told him this, and now you're saying that. So we're probably not. I'd say, well, we're not looking to encourage it, but hey, if it happens,
Yeah,
like we just
yeah,
want people to be comfortable speaking how they speak. So
yeah.
yeah,
I'll try and tone it down, but I can't promise anything.
yeah, you can't promise.
I can't promise anything.
Maybe you know what? Maybe you got to do 10 Navy SEALs for every profanity that comes out of your mouth.
Mate, I'll be a disco tits that have like never been seen. Like my pecs will just be so pumped. How hard are Navy SEALs, by the way? They are the most
Yeah,
intense of all time. In fact, you know
yeah,
what, right? I seen, and I'm going to raise this with Busy Dad, right?
mm,
Because I just seen a video that he released on YouTube,
yeah.
right, where he's going round a wedding, having people, and you can tell the guy is super passionate about buppies. Like they've overwhelmed his mind. And you can tell he's like at weddings and he's completely sober as a judge and he's just grabbing these drunk guys and he's trying to get them to do burpees. So
I
there's these
haven't
guys
seen that.
like,
I've got to see that.
oh, you need to see it, man. I was watching it this morning and I was in stitches because I've been there. Not to that level because he's like
Yeah.
grabbing guys for tables, but he's getting them to do Navy SEALs, 6 Navy SEALs, and I know I'm like, he's like he knows what he's doing because
Yeah.
like the Navy SEALs did burpee, you get to hurt people.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like if you're going to
Yeah.
get somebody, if somebody
100%.
could crack out 6 counts, you're like, wait, let's just get the Navy SEALs going because you want to see somebody in a bit of pain. So he's got these guys in like they're in waistcoats and they're completely blazing on their all SEAls.
That would be funny. I've got to watch that. They'll be like, yeah, I can do those.
Oh,
No
watch
sweat,
it.
especially if they're blinking cut.
Oh, they are half script. I mean, trying to do a 6 count while you're inebriated would be completely disorienting. But I remember the first time I did a Navy SEAL, my head felt explode. You
Or
know,
the
it's
coordination,
the coordinate.
yeah.
You try to bring your legs up, and you're like, Jesus Christ! You know how, because you lift yourself up,
Yeah,
and because you need to bring that knee up, it's
that's
almost like
right.
you really need to. Adds like this different leverage, and you can actually feel your shoulders start to
Shoulders.
bubble.
Yeah. I feel you. And a couple of times, even still now today, I'll scrape my knee on the ground. It'll come forward and I'll hit the ground. It's like, damn it. Yeah. So I can understand where you're coming from, man.
Well, I seen your video the other day that you started the Navy SEALs again, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
by the way, man, like totally play it quite a bit. I find like you're like, I'll try and do this in an hour. Navy SEAls. Do you know what I mean? Like I mean, people die. People died like trying 100 in an hour for the last part. And you're like, oh, 200. And if I do it in an hour, I'll be happy. And then you do it in 49 minutes, and you're just brushing it off.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, that was easy. Oh man, dying though, dying. Hey, you've been so you've lined up some interviews, man, and
Yeah, right. Okay.
some great people, some awesome people. Do you want to just talk us through and tell us a bit about who they
Yeah.
are?
Yeah, okay. Well, like one thing that I've noticed, just wanted like sort of like preempt this way. This community is amazing for the accessibility of people. It really is.
Mm.
To get in touch with really really cool potential guests, and we've asked him to come onto the podcast, and thankfully, unfortunately, he's agreed. So we're looking to get the Iron Wolf on next. That is like highlighting my life, actually.
Yeah, both of us. Yeah,
You
yeah.
my children, married to my wife, and possibly. Right. So that's the top
That's
three.
high level, man. Yeah,
Oh,
that's right up
that
there.
is that is premier level. So Iron Wolf next week. That's going to happen hopefully. So
Man,
if anybody,
super excited.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Sorry,
Super,
go
super
do that.
excited. If anybody's got any questions, if any listeners have any questions that they want us to ask the Iron Wolf,
Mm.
free to leave any comments on the YouTube page or
Or
a
Instagram, maybe.
comment to either myself or your YouTube page, page Move Sweat and or
Mm.
even my Instagram page, any platform that they can access us. Feel free to
Yeah.
fire questions and we'll have a look and we'll try and get some questions to the Wolf because I know they've got a lot of stuff to ask him. And
That's a
I,
great
I'd
point.
like to pick his brain, and I'm sure you do
Yeah,
too, you do as well. So, and
100%. But
also,
no, you go. Yeah.
I've also been in contact with P King as well. He's expressed an interest for coming on,
Wow.
so looking to try and get a date with him. They two guys alone are probably at that upper
Yeah,
echelon
man.
level.
100%.
At this point of the podcast, I think that's quite a high standard we've achieved so far.
Mm.
But these people are accessible, man. If you don't ask, you don't get. So just bring it on, man. We want to get as many of these guests on as possible.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%. And just on that part that you mentioned with Iron Wolf and even and Burpees King, it'd be great just to echo what Liz said. If you guys have got questions and stuff, please send them through. We've got a whole bunch anyway. We will do our absolute best. We will need to be mindful and respectful of their time, obviously, but we'll try to pump as many of those as we can. And even if you don't have questions per se, maybe you've just got a brief testimony, so to speak, or something that you would like to share. We would love to hear that as well. So you can either type that out. Obviously, if it's too long, we might not be able to get through all of that. But if you've got, a brief blurb or something that you want to share about possibly the impact that Iron Wolf has had on your whether that's your training, whether that's your mindset, whether that's your approach to being able to take on other challenges outside of the physical aspects of and suffering of burpees, mate, we would love to hear from you, and we will do our very best to share those with Iron Wolf. I'm sure he's aware of the global impact that he's had, but we would acknowledge that and give you a shout out as well. So we'd mention who it's from, we'd share that with Iron Wolf, and we'd be keen to get his feedback. That's another thing that we'd look at doing, Lee.
yeah, definitely. I mean, the testimony part alone. I mean, everybody's
Mm,
got a story when they came across
yeah.
the Iron Wolf, so it would be good to be able to relay them to the great guy. He's probably actually bored of hearing about it all the time because
Yeah,
it
true.
constantly. Because when I was actually messaging him, I'm like I was almost becoming quite sycophantic. I was like, I can't wait for this to happen. You don't know how happy I'm. I felt like I was like 8 again, my favourite Rangers player or something.
That's
It's just
awesome.
you just become a gibbering wreck. So hopefully we can maintain our professionalism and so
Yeah,
forth and
yeah, that's right.
conduct ourselves accordingly. I know you will. You've obviously got a nice manure about you, Joe, but me, I sometimes let my emotions get the better of me.
Okay. No, but sorry, I jumped in there. So yeah, you mentioned Iron
Not at
Wolf.
all,
We're
man.
trying to line up Burpees King, and then you got a
Yeah,
few
I've
others
asked a
as well.
guy. Yeah, I've asked a guy called Zero Gravity as well.
Mm,
Something like I know we're focused on burpees, but there's always that. Sometimes you're going to be a wee bit outside the box where
yeah.
operate burpees, but they're not all exclusively burpees.
Yep.
But just to get into those mindsets, because at the end of the day, I think like what we are trying to achieve as well is just it's the mindset of moving and sweating that all
Mm,
comes from it because
yeah.
everybody exercises, but to get into that dark zone,
Yeah.
that's what we're all about. And there's other people who train in different ways, but we all share that common theme where we put ourselves through a lot of pain
Mm,
to get the results that we crave and keep ourselves on this earth for as long as possible.
100%.
We've also got another one which I am about. Probably just as excited with the Iron Wolf, and that's where the guy who I spoke about in the first podcast, the Punisher, our mythical
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah.
He's agreed to come on as well.
That's
So
Jared Miller,
that's
eh?
yeah. I'm
Yeah, man.
looking forward to connecting
He's a
with him
machine.
personally. Yeah, absolutely, and I'm sure that's going to be a great because this guy is. I have never. I don't know anyone else in the training sphere who is like this guy. Like I've never seen anybody train like this guy. He's a
Yeah.
original, and
He's
he
got a
will have.
massive setup too. And
Oh, his
his
setup
thing.
is insane.
Man, yeah.
His setup is insane. It's just everything about him is insane. The way he writes, the way he communicates.
Yeah.
But he's set up in his garage. He's got equipment everywhere. Takes it to the different level of pain. So yeah, we've got him arranged in the next couple of. I think the week after the Iron Wolf.
Yeah.
So that's the Iron Wolf and the Jared, 2 in a row, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's awesome, man. Great work.
Doesn't get any better than that.
It's wicked, yeah.
And there'll be plenty more to come because it's something that I'm personally doing with a bit of gusto. I'm loving the accessibility to people, and I'm finding that a lot of people they want to come on and share their stories. People want to talk. People want to talk about this because they're passionate.
Yeah.
They're passionate about burpees because they felt that the impact and the power of the burpee and what it does for your mental state, your physical state, and so forth. So they want to come on and share their story. Yep. So that is the community.
That's awesome, man. And did you mention Busy Dad and James and those guys coming up too?
Mate, we've got so many guests. I was still to get to them. I still to get to them, mate. You need to give me a bit of time here, mate.
Come on.
You need to give me a bit of time.
You're making me. You're leaving me in suspense too long. That's what you're doing.
Sorry, mate. That's master storytelling.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I just need
snippets
I just need to breathe and wait.
Right. So we've got the busy dad. The busy dad. Come on. What can you know? This guy's amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to talk to this guy.
He's got so much energy, man. Like his videos and stuff. It's awesome. It's great to see his, like you said, his passion and his energy. And I'm going to watch that video. If he's kicking around weddings, you know what? He'll probably be the first guy to get banned from weddings.
I know, mate. I know. He'll injure some poor guy or something like that and end up with a lawsuit. He'll do it at American wedding or something. He'll end up with a lawsuit against him. The busy dad system gone. Killed a guy making him do Navy SEALs.
And left to go underground.
But yeah, he's on tomorrow night. I cannot wait for that one. That is going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
He's doing a PhD in America. This guy's super intelligent, you can just tell. And very English, quintessentially English.
Quintessentially English.
So he'll have a lot of information to obviously share.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome.
James Brews.
Brews.
This guy's a character.
He's a blanking machine too. Far out.
The guy, I've noticed his subscribers are shooting through the roof as well.
Yeah, man, it's awesome, eh? So they should. Yeah. And I really liked how he acknowledged yourself and Fitness Throstle for helping with that too. I liked how you jumped in and took credit for it straight away anyway.
And he's my discovery, and I'm never going to let him forget it.
And it's got nothing, I love it, it's got nothing to do with his ability to move and sweat and stuff.
No, it's got absolutely nothing to do with the fact he can do like 500 Navy SEALs in 10 seconds. Nothing to do with that. Yeah. All right, it's to do with me. Yeah. I discovered him. I'm like some burpees Venga. You know, it's like a Whitney Houston in a smoky club. Discovered James Brews in like a mad Fritzl cellar type place, and exposed him to the world. He'll be raging when he sees this, by the way. He'll be like, fucking bastard, what do I do him?
And he's sorry, go. You've been talking to.
I've been talking to him in WhatsApp. Saying, right, listen, man, we need to get this happening, but I've been kind of giving him a wee bit of a ribbon as well. Listen, I'll give you a wee bit of advice on that kid. But he's going to be amazing. But he's dying to come on. I'm looking forward to talking to him, man, because he's a machine.
Absolutely, man. He's up there with, I put him up there with Iron Wolf, with the Blank Burpees King, like the stuff that he comes out with, especially the explosive stuff that he does. Mate, I'm flat out trying to do a push-up and clap my hands together. He's jumping his whole body off the ground.
Mate, he done this one. He called it the James Burpee, and I'm like, the James, mate, your
Yeah, the
second name's
Brews burpee, eh?
your second name's Brews, and see, I named a Burpee for him as well. Not only
Yeah.
did I discover him, but I'm naming his bloody moves. All right, so I want the royalties here.
Did you did
Yeah.
you did you name that burpee?
Ah, I says you need to call this the Brews Burpees, mate, not the James Burpees. That's
Mate.
just rubbish. The
Well,
James
that's
Burpee.
great
Just,
advice because yeah, James burpee. Yeah, it
I
doesn't
just,
doesn't sound Brews burpee sounds way
the
better.
Brews Burpee's perfect.
Royalties,
Um,
mate. Royalties for you.
yeah, exactly. But the Brews Burpee, I've never tried it because my wrists would die.
Man,
All right.
I tried it and I went
Oh, I'd
to
love to.
push myself up off the ground. I've got it. I should do a video of it actually. I went to push myself up off the ground. Only my upper body came off the ground and my feet were still
Oh,
stuck on the ground.
dearie me. I think you need to be under like 30 to try the Brews Burpee. I think once you're past 30, it's just not happening, man.
Something to
He,
aspire to
yeah, maybe one day, maybe one day.
one day.
But yeah, he's coming on. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. And he's a
Yeah,
fellow Scotsman as well, so I'll be
that's
able
what I
to
was
get a
going to
bit of
ask.
banter with
Yeah,
him.
yeah, that's
He's from
right.
Aberdeen, though, so.
It will be my turn to be overawed by two
Oh,
hunky Scottish guys.
you're getting it. Maybe we can try a couple of Kiwi accents.
Yeah.
Good day,
Sweet as,
mate. Good
bro.
day.
No, that's Australian, man. Don't do that. Don't do that again.
All right, sorry, mates.
No, you
Sorry,
can
sorry.
say sweet as, bro.
Sweet ass, bro.
Sweet as, bro. And chirp. So we'll teach each other some slang, some of each other's slang. We're supposed to do that session where you give me a phrase or a Scottish piece of slang, and then I've got to tell you what that actually means. But anyway, I'm digressing.
Oh,
Sorry, we got to Mr. Brews.
so I think off the top of my head, that's who we've got so far.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm just figuring out who else. I've got a few names swirling about in my head. I haven't contacted them, but I'll get
Mm,
that going. I don't want to create too much of a big backlog, I guess, at this point
mm,
because it'll kind of
yeah.
get lost in the mix. It's kind of just whatever. I'm still new to this podcast game, unlike yourself, Joe.
Yeah, I,
So
I can. I'm a veteran now, not even, but
you're
yeah.
Joe Rogan, mate. Joe Rogan.
Joe Actually, we should
There you
subscribe to
go.
him. Say, hey, mate, yeah, subscribe to us. He'd be like, who are these guys are just gonna block us for spamming him. But I was going to say, yeah, awesome work with those, and I know you've been working with. So just a quick shout out to and mention where they mention a fitness throstle as well. So I know you've been working trying to get him. Our
He's
schedule's
an
just
enigma.
yeah, and he's
He's an
another great
enigma.
dude, but it's
Oh,
our
he's a
schedules aren't
classic guy.
lining up. Yeah, classic guy. All right, so we will get to you, fitness throstle. We just need to have our schedules lined up. Obviously, there's a 12-hour difference between Lee and I, and then when we're connecting with other time zones, it's a I love you cracked me up when you were talking last night. How you've got the I've got me fucking time zone over here and Atlas is here. Like my mind is going.
It's like a fucking airport departure from my head. Do
The
you know what I mean?
international, yeah, airport
Like
departure.
Tom Hanks in the terminal. Every time zone. Every time zone.
and and so yeah, we will get to your fitness hustle, but also keen to get some of these females on as well. There's just incredible ladies out there that are smashing out
Yeah.
these sessions, man. So don't think we're neglecting you, ladies. We definitely would love to have you on. So be be prepared to see this Scottish long bearded man pop up on your feed, saying, "Hey, come and jump on our podcast. we'd love to speak with you. So don't block
We want
us."
to hear every story. We want to hear.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, 100%, man. That's great. Man, I'm just trying to think. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and we're going to mention we're just grateful for those that have taken the time to subscribe to the Move, Sweat, and Suffer podcast, and hopefully, that some of you have been able to take the time to subscribe to, if you haven't already, and or share the word with Lee's channel on Strong and Conditioned as well. You see him on Instagram. Lots of cool stuff in that on there, as well as the guests that we've had so far: Derek Towers, Body by Burpees, Rob Williams, Elijah Nicol. It would be great if you can continue to support them. And we're grateful for even some of the new faces that have popped up. That have been jumping on. So we just spoke about, Lee and I were speaking off air before we hit record about a gentleman, David Whitten, Canadian guy. And he's just, by the looks of things, so it looks like he's had a channel for a while, but I'm pretty sure he's only just posted up maybe his first video. So David Whitten, Whitten. Be great to get along and support him. I'm pretty sure I'm claiming that I'm his first subscriber. Yes. So, but yeah,
Discovered them.
discovered him. Yeah. So I can be like how you've discovered James Brews. I've discovered David Whitten, and I want to take all the credit. No, but if we can, this community, jump on over, support him. He's put up. I think he did one of Iron Wolf's tactical sessions or power session, I think, whatever it was called. But man, he did awesome. And yeah, seems like a really nice guy, very supportive in this community, I've noticed, with comments that
Yeah.
I've seen him write and post. And it would be great for the community to support him on his journey too. Yeah.
Definitely. He's been popping up on my page as well, so I'll need to get over there and subscribe and start watching these videos. Because he's
Yeah.
obviously like, we're on the same boat. We kind of reached that point where you go, do you know what? I want a slice of that pie.
Yeah.
Because he's mean gains.
Yep.
I've
That's
never
right.
gained so hard in my life since I got a YouTube channel and just started working out really hard, man. It's like,
It's true, eh?
it's absolutely true, man. I mean, there's probably a wee bit of, I don't know, like I said, a wee bit of narcissism in there, getting yourself out and like tempering the voices in your head, but results that you've probably been craving, you need to put
It's true.
yourself out there.
Hey, I got a quick one for you. I got a quick question. Oh, your camera's dropped off. Where are you? Come back.
Oh, is it back on?
Nah, not yet. Still just a little microphone.
Right.
Your
Sometimes it.
name is.
New webcam.
Is it not showing?
2 seconds, and I'll take that.
Amateur. There we go.
Right, sorry about that.
Did you catch it? I was just about to start getting into a bit of a rant game. This is what I've got to put up with working with blinking amateurs. Look at this.
Technical
Technical difficulties. I was going to say,
difficulties.
I was going to mention. You made me laugh with. We've got our mate 10 Stretch
Right.
on.
Right.
He's another great support, and it's awesome seeing. He's a unit, man. I don't know what he weighs, but man, he's a solid boy, eh? He's
He's a beef castle.
yeah, he's a beef castle.
He's a beef castle.
Man, but he's moving, he's sweating, he's suffering through it, and it's great to see. But I laughed when you mentioned. I'm sure he won't mind here when he goes, "Oh, I can't, look forward to being on the podcast." And then I laughed at your comment. What did you say to him?
I says he's not getting on until he does 500 burpees.
It's awesome. What was his reply? Did he reply to you?
He went, that's a good incentive.
That's awesome. So, 10 Stretch, we look forward to seeing that, man. We want to see you suffer. We want to experience and relive that pain that you will go through.
Well, sorry to interject, but I think he
Yeah,
did
go.
200. I think he did 200 tonight.
Did he?
Yeah, so obviously that text set a fire up his ass. But you know what? Like, this is a guy I'm really happy to see.
Yeah.
Just get, because I've worked with Chris for years, and do you know what I mean? We're good friends. He's a really
Awesome.
funny guy. Like,
Yeah.
I know he'll be a funny guest. He's got a really good banter. Like, his
Yeah.
patter, as we like to call it in Scotland, is really good. He's one of the few guys on this planet that makes me laugh.
Wow.
And,
That's awesome.
he is obviously starting to understand the power of the burpee and so forth. But I know that message today, because I know he's dying to get on this podcast. I know he's dying to get on here. So I'm dangling that carrot of the podcast.
I like it. It's
So
like,
he's got-
sorry, go. He's got what?
No, he's going to give us a 500, man.
Yeah, it's like an entry fee you've created.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that is the if you want on this podcast, you need to have done 500 burpees at some point, and it's not happening. It's like with a
Yeah.
pair of nightclub bouncers.
It was your ID. Yeah,
Where's
never
your
mind the
ID?
COVID pass. It's 500 burpee card. Yeah, yeah, 500. I'm done.
Where's your ID?
That's awesome, man. Far out.
Mate, you need to have standards, man. You need
Yeah,
to have
yeah. I
standards.
like it. Yeah, we can't just let any old riffraff on, right?
No, we
But
can't let any joker
mind you,
on,
they got
mate.
a couple of riffraff that have just decided to set it up themselves.
I
and
know,
then
exactly.
we just dictate the terms of what we want. No, no,
Exactly,
you
exactly.
have to do
We are
it
the
now.
gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers.
It's awesome, man. Hey, I'm mindful of your time and stuff over there. I haven't got much more for you at this stage, man. This has been a great catch up and a bit of
Yeah,
a chin wag, chit chat about what's been happening, the amazing work that's
yeah,
been happening, these incredible
absolutely.
guests that we've had so far, and that we're privileged to hopefully touch wood. They stay confirmed and locked in, and they all come to pass. Um, Always awesome catching up with you, man. You make me laugh.
Yep,
It's set off
pleasure.
my day really well, and
Good.
hope everything goes well for you this evening and the coming weekend, mate. And we look forward to connecting with you again when we've got
Yeah,
Busy Dad tomorrow night.
busy dad tomorrow. Cannot wait.
Yeah,
Just as long as
awesome.
he doesn't get us doing Navy SEALs.
Well, you know what? Actually, we spoke about that, eh? Maybe we at the end there's like we do a race to 10 Navy SEALs or something at the end. Okay, put our cameras down, ready, set, go. Nah, but
No, mate,
we'll
not at
see.
that time. I'll have a date with an Empire biscuit at that time. A cup of tea, mate. That's what
You,
my priorities lie
you,
at that time.
you keep dropping that Empire biscuit in on me, eh? Because you sent me. Was that what you sent me the picture of? Was that an
Yeah,
Empire
it's like
biscuit?
yeah, it's
Man,
like
that looked
it's like
good.
a Scottish biscuit, mate. You would love it, but do you know what? I don't know if I can send it over because I don't know what's happening with New Zealand. I know you are a bit funny right
Yeah.
now with COVID and letting people in and out the country and
Surely we can let a
so
biscuit in.
forth. You go, yeah, surely you can let a wee Empire biscuit through
Just
your
a
like
wee Empire biscuit all the way
a
from
wee,
Scotland.
and I can I am, jeez, I can I am brew as well, mate. I can I
Yeah,
am brew.
you can.
Don't get your burpees bouncing.
That's right. Yeah, maybe I need some blanket springs or something. But anyway, man, appreciate you, Lee. Thanks for all your
Ah, of
work that you've
course,
been
mate.
doing. And
No problem, mate. Pleasure.
take care, brother. We'll catch up again tomorrow night.
Cannot wait, mate. All right, take it easy.
See ya.
See you later, buddy.
All right.